This is your notes and your beats. Note names, write this at the top of your paper. And when we have notes that go through the spaces and they do not touch the lines, there are no lines going through these circles, these are space notes. Space rhymes with face. So this would be F, A, C, and E. So if you had just this note on your page and nothing else, you would want to count up from the bottom and say F, A, C. That would be a C note. If you have notes that go through the lines, and you can see the line going right through each circle, these would be line notes. The saying for line notes is, every good boy does fine. Fine rhymes with line, just like face rhymes with space. So underneath, in your notes, write every good boy does fine. If you only saw this note on your page, you'd have to count up from the bottom, just like you counted up from the bottom on this, and you go every good boy does. That would be our D note. And so this is how we read line notes. If we put all of these in order, we would have a pattern. The pattern would go line, space, line, space, line, space, line, space, line. If we just did the space notes first, space rhymes with face, so we have the F note here. Going up we have the A note, C, and E. If we go back and we put in the line notes, we have every good boy does fine. Now we look at the pattern. We have E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. So if we wrote a note all the way up here on top of the staff, this would be our G note. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. If we went even higher to our special line, this is called a ledger line. Write that in your notes. This will be a bonus point for on your test. So if you have a line that's above or below the staff, it's called a ledger line. And if you see here, we have E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What's going to come next? There's no H in music class. We go back to A. And you can continue going up and have B, C, D, and you can keep going forever, but I only need you to go to here. Now if you want to do these for bonus points on your test and add them in, that's fine. I'm a bonus point queen. You can add them in. If we want to go this direction and go below the staff, you have to think about your alphabet backwards. So if we have G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, what's the next letter below E? It's going to be a D. And then if we go one below a D, that one's going to be middle C. This is on a ledger line, so you can write down ledger line again. And you can label it as middle C. That's 2 bonus points for your test if you want to write ledger line and middle C. So now we have our alphabet. And also, this one continues on forever, just like the other one did. So if we wanted to, we could go backwards here and have B, A, G, and we could keep on going forever that direction too. Instead, we're going to stop here for this particular one. Now, this is a treble clef. We really should have put that at the beginning before we even started drawing any notes at all. Treble clef means that it's going to be for the high notes. You're going to see treble clefs before songs for girls and for 6th grade boys, and for any instruments that are high like flute, piccolo, trumpet, clarinet, violin. Any of those are going to be treble clef instruments, and you're going to see this at the beginning every time. This is a bass clef. A bass clef is spelled B-A-S-S, not S-E, bass clef. And a bass clef, you can think about your basement in your house is low. So the bass clef is going to be for low instruments and low voices. The men will sing low. So 8th grade boys will sing in the bass clef, and sometimes 7th grade boys will sing in the bass clef too. Instruments that use bass clef would be cello, string bass, trombone, tuba, bassoon. All the low instruments would be in the bass clef. Now, if we look at a middle C in the bass clef, it would be our highest low note, because these are all low notes. And that's where middle C would be on the bass clef. But in the treble clef, it's our lowest high note, so that's why it's in the middle. If you looked at a piano, there's usually a word right in the middle of the piano, and if you go right down, there's the middle C in the entire keyboard. So that's why it's called middle C. Now we're going to go on to how many beats all these notes get. So far we know if we're going to go up in pitch or down in pitch or stay on the same pitch, but we don't know how many beats they're going to get.